Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's Royce Jacob. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to Crypto Convo, series where we cover exciting news and price action in the land of Bitcoin and cryptocurrencies, as well as some crypto-related stocks, which are crushing it. So, you guys, I'm going to keep saying this for the duration of the entire bull run, but it is such an exciting time to be involved with this sector. The bulls are here, the hype is getting real, and I'm just stoked to talk to you guys about this. So, as always, we'll go over each topic that we're going to be discussing, and then we'll dive into each one individually. In front of us, you guys know the drill, Trading View, where we will take a look at the following names today on the charts. I'll let you guys know what I'm thinking about this super exciting price action. Bitcoin, Riot, and Mara. We're going to keep it super simple today, you guys. These are the three players in this entire sector that I'm focusing primarily on. Of course, I am keeping track of all the players that we see here on the watch list right now, to be honest. So many exciting plays, so many double-digit gainers, especially on the stock side of the crypto markets. And again, you guys, it's just crazy. But we're going to be focusing on Bitcoin just because that is the king, and then Riot Blockchain and Marathon Patent Group. My two favorite stocks in the market right now, on as well as Moderna. I'm not going to leave out Moderna, but super exciting times for both of these stocks. I'm excited to talk to you guys about some technicals. In terms of news, though, we have some news to go over as well. What is actually news to absolutely nobody, because this is the biggest news of the day in the entire markets, in my opinion. Bitcoin jumps to record high as bulls say this time is different. This is a Bloomberg article, you guys, and we're going to go into just how mainstream. That's so I didn't even know this was here. The Bitcoin comeback. Is crypto finally going mainstream? Crypto is finally going mainstream amongst people who are very competent in the investing space, which is what really matters. Retail interest isn't what's really important right now, you guys. It's institutional adoption, and that is what, again, catalyzed this bull market. And what will propel this bull market forward is that institutional adoption, and that institutional FOMO is when the whales come to play, when the big money, the real capital allocators start to put money into Bitcoin and the crypto markets, okay? So, of course, we will get into this great Bloomberg article here. We also got a few name drops here. You can see Riot Blockchain, MicroStrategy, Mara on here. That's huge to you guys. Again, just the more exposure, the more people educate themselves on Bitcoin, on these stocks related to Bitcoin, on the Bitcoin miners, understanding the fundamental value of where all of these players fall into the ecosystem is very important, and obviously very good for price appreciation among these assets. So we're going to go over this. Got one more quick article to look at here. Winklevoss twins say Bitcoin will be the decade's best performing asset. See 25x gains from here. So obviously the Winklevi are probably about as biased as they come, but these guys are great. They were in Bitcoin early. They're Bitcoin billionaires. Great book if you guys haven't read that. And these are two, they're going to be looked back on, in my opinion, as two of the smartest investors in history. Okay, so very cool article here. We will just go over a few paragraphs, go over their thesis, which I agree with 100%, just to establish once again, just realign those Bitcoin fundamentals before we get into the charts. Okay, so go over this. The first thing I do want to just read for you guys, though, is the intro to this morning's newsletter, as well as my quick take on Bitcoin here. Okay, so again, crazy morning, you guys. Insane. My personal best weekend. I will be dropping a video tomorrow talking about how I made 50K today in my stock related portfolios, and it's super exciting. It's I just finished recording it. Sorry if my voice is going out a little bit. It was definitely longer form podcasting, not directly informative. So if you guys want the blueprint, you guys know the deal. It's not going to be that video, but it's a little heart to heart. And again, I'll be dropping that probably tomorrow morning, 12 hours after you guys watch this. If you guys want to check that out, appreciate it if you do. We're kicking off a new week and closing out the month of November strong, Waves family. My Robinhood account has once again crossed into triple-digit territory. So I actually closed out the day up $30,000. You'll see that in the video tomorrow. Crazy day, you guys. Yeah, and this was in the morning. I do write the newsletters significantly before market close. I'm extremely thankful for profits like this, but I'm more thankful to know that so many of you are thriving right now as well. It's been a wild month, my friends, and now it's time to realize some gains. Smart work pays off, literally. I want you guys to know that I currently have over 50K in cash in this account at this time. Profits were taken. Some of our favorite stocks are the best performers in the market today. I mean, we were on point with these guys. It doesn't feel good, it feels great. We'll start with Bitcoin, blockchain, move into biotech. Huge day. Let's get down to business. So I'll just read this and then we'll just hop into the charts actually. Bitcoin set a new all-time high this morning. I've been waiting for this day for years. When you truly understand the fundamental importance of Bitcoin, it seems obvious, but sometimes it can take time for the majority to catch on. Very important Very wealthy people are finally catching on. Little whale emoji because the whales are coming to play. Institutional adoption is driving this rally, and retail interest will only propel it further. This was a headline from the New York Times article I read this morning. Bitcoin is going mainstream once again. This time, though, it's going mainstream as an amazing investment, not a speculative bubble. Got all the stars aligning here. Like I've been saying, you guys, all the stars are aligning for Bitcoin. Trillions of dollars in fiat currencies are being printed around the world. Gold, I don't have this article, but we just saw this past month the most significant outflow of gold from banks ever, which is crazy. That means that these banks don't want gold anymore. They want to get in on gold 2.0, on digital gold, on better gold, which is Bitcoin. So again, here is the Bitcoin hits new record with this time with less talk of a bubble. And again, you guys, the longer Bitcoin is around, the more the network grows, the less speculative it becomes, the more it's based in fundamentals. And now I don't think there's any arguing the fact that Bitcoin is a speculative asset. I think, again, you're getting the cosigns of BlackRock, largest investment firm in the world. Paul Tudor Jones, Mount Rushmore of investing. You're getting the cosign. You're getting the stamp of approval from so many competent individuals that it would just be foolish to think that this is a speculative bubble, especially this time around. It's so early still. So you know, you guys, we will jump into Bitcoin on the charts, go over these two articles after that, and then we'll finish it off with a good old Riot and Mara technical analysis. So Bitcoin, pretty simply right now, again, it's crazy that we broke all-time highs today. Bitcoin broke all-time highs today, almost hitting 20K, you guys. High five. Sick day to be in Bitcoin and crypto. So as you guys can see here, Bitcoin did reclaim this ascending channel that it was in since late October. So this is a very solid ascending channel, you guys. Like pretty, not quite as textbook as that Chainlink one that we've been talking about, but this is a pretty textbook ascending channel right here, and it did reclaim this channel. So I think short term, it's almost inevitable. Again, you guys, remember, everything I say here could not happen, could not play out. The opposite could play out. I don't know, but I'd be very, very surprised if we don't reclaim. Reclaim the channel if we don't test the resistance, the top line of resistance on this ascending channel. If that happens, that would take us to $21,000 Bitcoin. And that would, I mean, right now we're still under 20K. We didn't quite scratch 20K. I got to see 20K Bitcoin. I got to see 20,000 right there. And that is going to feel so good. And again, I think it's very, very, very likely that we test the top side of this channel. We've broken all-time highs. Now that we've broken all-time highs, the floodgates are open. Blue sky, we're in blue sky territory. That's what it's called. And once you're at that point, that's when you truly go parabolic. If you think the hype right now is real, although I said that in the beginning, the hype is getting pretty real. The hype is not real yet. The hype is not real yet. That's what you're going to see going into 2021, finishing 2021. Actually, probably sooner than I would say spring 2021 we're going to be peaking almost. Okay, so again, short term though, top side of this channel around 21,000 is my short-term price target. Once we hit that, we will likely bounce down, stay in this channel until we inevitably break out, which I think we will break out. Now that we're in this channel, now that we're showing strength, I think it's far more likely that we maintain within this channel. We'll probably trade within this channel until we break out, but I think it's way more likely than not that we break out of this channel, maybe even break out once we go to test this, come up, come down a little bit, and then maybe break out. If not, we'll correct down, probably test the bottom side, and just keep moving up within this channel until we see a breakout. But ultimately, I think we're going to break out just because the fundamental stars are aligning, you guys. So let's read over this. Largest cryptocurrency surpasses high set in December 2017. Digital asset was launched in October 2008 by Monsieur Satoshi Nakamoto. I can say that because I'm half Japanese. Bitcoin hits new, I've said in a French accent, Satoshi Nakamoto. Bitcoin hits new record close to $20,000 mark. Bitcoin climbed to a record taking less than 3 years to replicate the euphoric ascent that catapulted the cryptocurrency into the mainstream consciousness. Shares of companies with exposure to cryptocurrencies also jumped, with Marathon Patent Group and Riot Blockchain Inc. each rising at least 22%. MicroStrategy Inc., a company that has been buying Bitcoin, at 20%. So again, you guys, dropping names. Riot Blockchain, Marathon Patent Group. Small companies. What is Riot now? Like, I think they just surpassed a $400 million market cap. Still tiny. I can see $1 billion market cap, right? I think that's actually the point. I'll expand on that a little further. I think $1 billion market cap is where you'll see these guys kind of level out, which is very exciting, which still leaves a lot of room for upside. But very exciting times, you guys. Again, just Bloomberg. This is Bloomberg. Dropping names, putting Bitcoin on the mainstream. What you need to know, Bitcoin comeback, is crypto finally going mainstream. It's huge. This is huge, guys. And again, it's just, people just have to learn about it. People just have to get their feet wet. They have to buy a little bit of Bitcoin. Always say this. buying Bitcoin is an investment in your education, because once you got a little, you go down that rabbit hole, and once you go down that rabbit hole, you're not coming back. So you guys, Christmas gift, great little gift. Just give your loved ones like $100 of Bitcoin or something, $50. It doesn't. That's the beauty of Bitcoin. You can give them $1 of Bitcoin. Maybe not quite $1. Yeah, you can give them $1 of Bitcoin. Why not? But super exciting times, you guys. Again, Bitcoin all-time highs. Cheers to that. Finish it off. Winklevoss twins. The Winklevi Facebook bows. Early Bitcoin investors and founders of crypto exchange Gemini, Tyler and Cameron Winklevoss, see Bitcoin gaining more than 25 times its current value as more investors adopt the cryptocurrency as an inflation hedge. Gold 2.0. We think it will be the best performing asset of the current decade, Tyler Winklevoss said in an interview with SEMA Monday on CNBC's Squawk Box Monday. Our thesis is that Bitcoin is gold 2.0 and it will disrupt gold. If it does that, it will have to take a market cap of $9 trillion. So we think Bitcoin could price one day at $500,000 of Bitcoin. So at $18,000 Bitcoin, it's a hold, or if you don't have any, it's a buying opportunity, because we think there's a 25x from here. So the reason, again, you guys, this is my price target. Go watch. I think the video is titled like $500,000 Bitcoin or something like that. But this is also my price prediction, and this comes from their speculation of the fact that Bitcoin will, if Bitcoin were to consume the entirety of the market cap of gold, which is roughly $9 trillion, that would take us to $500,000 per Bitcoin. So that's what's important to factor in, you guys. It's not the price per Bitcoin, it's the market cap overall and what that market cap consumes amongst the entire financial markets. And gold, again, it would only make sense if Bitcoin truly is gold 2.0, and that's what the general public, as well as the whales, again, the institutions dictate it to be. Then it only makes sense that Bitcoin consumes gold's market cap, probably more, just because, again, more dollars are being printed, inflation will inevitably take place. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a $10 trillion market cap Bitcoin over the coming, I'm not going to say this is going to happen, like, I'm talking like 5 to 10 years from now. 5 years, I can actually see it. I can see a 500K Bitcoin in 5 years, million in 10. We'll see what happens, but it's going to be bumpy rides. It's going to be a bumpy ride. So just keep that in mind. Again, once you've been through a cycle, you guys just know the deal. But again, congratulations, you guys. We're kicking off. If this is your first cycle, let's get it. Okay, moving on to Riot and Mara, the moment we've all been waiting for. Riot blockchain, we'll finish it off with Mara. So Riot is looking strong right now. Mara was actually up so it was up 35% on the day. At one point, it was up almost 10% after hours, as was Mara, which is absolutely insane, you guys. So from a short-term perspective, Riot also has regained it's pretty clean ascending channel right here. And we're on the top side of that. So to be honest, from a short-term perspective, I would not be surprised if we see Riot pull back a little bit, just because we are testing the top side of this channel. If we do, actually, wait. No, we broke out of this in after hours. Sorry, wait. Okay, so we broke out of this in after hours. Whatever Riot was at. Riot's almost at $9, I think, in after hours. So technically, we broke out of this ascending channel, which is crazy. And my topside target, which is this line that I've had drawn here forever, like since February, March or something. I've had this drawn here for forever. And this is like the $970 region. This has just acted historically in the 2017 rally of Riot. This historically acted as a pretty significant ceiling for Riot. Was this like $950 to $970 region? And that's where I'd expect to see a pretty significant pullback. If we do pull back, then I think we'd probably see. So if next time we pull back, I'm not going to make any claims for when that pullback is going to be completely honest, because we could just keep running. I think it's very likely that we will use this line that was once a very significant line of resistance on this long-term uptrend as a new line of support. So whenever we pull back, I would guess that we pull back to the $750 region. If we pull back to $750, if Riot pulls back to $750, that's where I definitely consider expanding my positions further. But until then, who knows? We could keep running. Upside target has been for a long time, $950 to $970. I will probably respect that in my own portfolio to an extent. But again, because we're getting into hype cycle, it's very hard to dictate future price action, to be completely honest. And we could just go to the moon. We could see a $50 Riot. I don't know, especially because so many we just saw the name in Bloomberg. People are going to be reading that and be like, what's Riot blockchain? They're going to tell their friends. Riot's going to continue to go up. That volatility leads more and more investors to be interested in it, educate on it, get educated on it, and then want to buy it because it's a great company. So who knows where this thing could go? I'll keep you guys posted. Well, of course, we're gonna stay on track. But short term, the phone's ringing. I'm sorry about that. Forgive that office phone. Anyway, short term, we could see. Oh man, I should have after hours on here because we did break above this. I don't know what's going to happen here, but it's going to be very exciting to see what plays out here and how this unfolds. And once again, you guys, keep you posted. It's going to be a very fun week. Okay, this is just a little sampler. Marathon Patent Group to close it out, you guys. Okay, so Mara actually, it's kind of using this line that I draw here. Again, you guys, when I first made this line, this is a general trend line, but I'm not expecting a whole lot of traders to actually follow this trend line right here. That said, I think that Mara is looking like it's going to break out. It's set a new yearly high, as did Riot. Obviously, I don't think that needs to be said, though. So Mara set a new yearly high. It is currently up 50% on the day. If you include after hours, it's probably up close to around 50% after hours closed off. And that's absolutely insane, you guys. Again, now that we've broken yearly highs in Mara, we're kind of getting into that blue sky territory once again. If you do take into account 2017, a significant area of resistance, a significant ceiling for Mara in 2017 was around the $740 region, $740, $750-ish region. That's where I would expect Mara to kind of level off, just because, again, historic ceilings usually hold pretty tight, because again, that's what traders are going to be looking at. When you don't have any short to medium term point of reference, you're going to be looking at those historical charts. Okay, so 740, 750 is where I'd guess if we do continue to run, where we probably see a little pullback. If we do pull back, that's what's pretty tough to dictate. So if we do see a pretty significant pullback, I mean, you could use this kind of more medium term uptrend as a line of resistance if you expand that. But again, it's pretty hard to tell. We could just keep running. You're seeing pretty good consistent volume here. And my top side, my optimistic price target for Mara, if we do blow past this ceiling at about 750, is going to be at about $11. So the reason I say that is because this is kind of a sketchy trend line here, you guys. I'm going to be honest, this is a very optimistic trend line. But you see this first high set back in May when Mara was just a wee one at a wee dollar. And then it set this high back in early August at about $5. And then the natural progression with that 1.510, so we 11ish. You guys get the point. But that does create a trend line that is a highly optimistic trend line. But just looking at this, I would not be surprised in the slightest if Mara hits $10. What's Mara's current market cap at? So let's scroll this up. We're pretty much wrapping up here, you guys. Mara is currently at a $330 million market cap. Riot is at a $430 million market cap. Riot will continue to be a better company, in my opinion. I'm not saying that Mara can't one day be better than Riot, but Riot is just objectively a company at a greater scale, so it makes sense to have that lead on Mara. That said, very similar stocks. It's going to be exciting to see what happens here, and of course, I will keep you guys posted. So, again, you guys, let me know down in the comments below how you did today. I know it was an amazing day. I did post that video, that picture on like the whatever YouTube post thing you can do. Seeing a lot of great feedback there, a lot of great feedback on prior videos. Seeing a lot of people get interested in the space, which only makes sense, you guys. But crazy day. Let me know how you did down below. Again, I will be dropping that video. I just recorded. That's why my voice is shot right now. I will be dropping that video, going over not going into detail, but just showing you guys my Robinhood account, which is like 123K, and then my TD account, which is at about 100K in positions, and that's all stock. I don't show the stocks, newsletter fam, don't worry, I don't show any positions, but just to show you guys kind of what I'm working with here and how freaking amazing of a week it was. So cheers to the week, you guys. Cheers to the week ahead. It's so crazy. It's only Monday, but again, it should be super exciting. I'm just pumped to experience this with you guys, and I truly appreciate you, Waves fam, and I'll talk to you downstairs. So till next time, always remember, take action, make waves. Peace.